Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Head of State, and it looks like it's a little bit lagging. Hold on, maybe I need to move it around a little bit. We have Head of State playing against EdlsOn. Is it not? Okay, no, that's 3 speed. Okay, so there we go. EdlsOn versus Head of State. So it's Ed versus Head of State here on Scrap Station. Blue Protoss versus Red Terran. This game promises to be very, very good. If you guys do in fact enjoy long games, I didn't realize how long this game was until it took me, I don't know how long it took me to preload this whole entire file. I think it was like almost like 6 minutes to preload this game, so it is going to be long. Sorry if I spoiled anything for you, but all I said is it's going to be a long game here on Scrap Station. Head of State now going to go ahead and use that chrono boost on that probe. Coming back over here, we have a supply depot that's lowered over here by the Vespian Geyser, so not doing a wall-in on that front door. A little bit of a strange tactic, as Zealots will be able to run in fairly easily. We'll see what the strategy is in fact going to be. Protoss players, actually when I play Protoss, I know I like to try to go for very, very quick, excuse me, I can't even speak straight today. I like to go for proxy pylons and use warp in, as it really reduces the amount of time it takes to really do anything. And wow, EdlsOn now, what is EdlsOn doing? EdlsOn is now moving in, trying to make sure that there are in fact no proxy pylons, make sure that there is no probe coming up that ramp, making sure that there's no like some sort of proxy tech here. Coming back over here, head of state now coming in with that probe, just scouting all around, and we have double barracks coming in from EdlsOn. So that is the reason why he did not go for that wall in, because he knew that he would have enough units to fend off any rush by going for a double barracks tactic. That is definitely revealing a lot of his strategy at this stage in the game. Taking a look back over here, we have we have a gateway and a cybernetics core. So that cybernetics core, not sure if that's going to really be enough, as there is a double barracks in the base of EdlsOn. Normally you would try to get that cybernetics core to stop any Reaper harassment, but due to the fact that Reaper harassment is not that common in this particular map, you can try to delay that cybernetics core just a little bit and get that secondary gateway. However, robotics facility already going down, so it looks like he wants a very, very quick observer perhaps. Probe now going to be coming in, now trying to pull back out once again. Probe doing a little bit of a dance back and forth. EdlsOn not even firing at that probe, and that probe gets the first damage right there. So probe able to zap again. Oh no, oh I heard the zap sound, but no damage taken. Oh, zap sound again, but no damage taken once again. Oh, zap sound, but nothing. So EdlsOn just now continuing to fire, and we have a proxy bunker. And now that Marine trying to take down that probe now being pulled back once again. Are we going to get some SCVs to finish off that bunker? No, only 3 Marines now coming in, and now 5 Marines now coming in, as there is some sort of a proxy bunker. Marine's going to go ahead and head up that ramp and try to start shooting that one particular Zealot. Zealot now being pulled back once again. A little bit of micro here, as we're going to have to take a look at these unit hit points, and now once again starting to fire, trying to deal some damage towards that Zealot. Zealot in fact will not go down. Robotics facility already coming into play. And now in comes this one Immortal. Now, one of the things I don't like about Immortals is that Immortals deal 50 damage to bunkers. I don't know, it just seems kind of strange that the Immortal should be there to counteract armored units, but not really be able to blast away that quickly towards bunkers. I mean, bunkers with Marines inside, there's really no reasons to ever get a bunker against a Protoss player, as that Immortal will just be able to devastate it so much more quickly. You'd rather just have that Reaper standing there dealing that damage, as the Reapers will in fact be able to, or it's a better use of minerals. Anyways, coming back, Immortal and Zealots once again pulling back away, and we do in fact have a very, very fast expansion coming in from Ed. So Ed going for a fast expansion, no factory yet, going for mass barracks and no reactor cores. Now going for tech labs. We may see a switch to Marauders. We'll see how this is going to go, as we already have an observer on the move, going to go ahead and scout out this fast expansion. However, there are a fair number of Marines, 10 Marines with 1 Marine acting point, and making sure that there's no additional things to really be worried about. Secondary gateway now being used, warp gate now being warped in as well. And give me one moment. Hello everyone, okay, sorry about that, had to pause the game momentarily. Head of State now coming in and trying to take down, or going to be taking down, these destructible rocks over here. So those destructible rocks being taken down will in fact open up shorten the walking time in between the 2 bases. coming back over here, we have the Marines sitting by the Zelnaga watchtower, but unbeknownst to them, that Zelnaga watchtower is not going to really be doing much. Taking a look over here, observer overhead, and these destructible rocks not yet being broken, and with that observer overhead realizing that those destructible rocks are not getting taken down, and now finally taking them down. So 2 Immortals trying to quickly take this down. Marines, no stim pack upgrade yet. Taking a look at these tech labs, stim pack is currently being researched, but not yet nearly done. And those Marauders are going to be trying to focus down those Zealots, but those Zealots are going to really be able to break through, trying to do a little bit of a hit and run on some of these units. Immortals focusing down those Marines, and pretty much the wrong unit to really be focusing down. And now those sentries coming in. This is really bad for Ed, as Ed is going to try to be going up that ramp and trying to pull back, but really not going to work out too well. However, the orbital command is down here, and it is currently getting some currently mining some minerals. Taking a look back over here, observer overhead, trying to focus down. Perhaps they'll be able to take down these barracks without those Marauders coming in. Marauders trying to come back in and able to focus down one of those Zealots. The Marauder has 1 additional range that compared to those Immortals, so that Immortal now getting taken back, taken out, and that Immortal finally taken down. So those Marauders with that really fast attack, as long as you have numbers of Marauders, they're very easy to take down those Immortals. Immortals costing what, 250 minerals and 100 gas. On a side note, I do not like the new Ghost. The Ghost currently just is not very worth it in terms of the whole entire gameplay. I can't think of any other unit that costs 300 resources total that only costs 2 food. Coming in, Immortals doing a little bit of a blast. SCVs trying to come in as well, trying to act as a little bit of a wall. Force field now going up, so those Marauders are now trying have to walk around that force field, and those Marauders and those Zealots now pulling back away. SCVs may be able to get in a couple zaps in with those fusion cutters, but not much really going to be happening over there. Going to go ahead and turn off the unit overlay, as that seems to be lagging me just a little bit. Now we have a couple Zealots being warped in once again, and down. Oh no, poor Peppy the Probe standing over here. SCV gonna quickly do a little bit of a scout, realize that there is in fact no expansion. Coming back over here, Zealot, however, was somehow able to make it in and stop the mining over here on this particular expansion. Taking a look at the income, we have 36 harvesters for EdlsOn, but most of these SCVs are not mining, as they are, where are they? They're sitting over here. So those SCVs now finally gonna make it back to the orbital command and once again start mining. 5 Immortals, wow, 5 Immortals, 2 Sentries, and a couple Zealots. Zealots do not yet have charge. We do, in fact, have the robotic support bay, the robotics bay up and running, and now getting Colossus. So that Colossus will, in fact, be able to rip through these infantry units very easily. I do not see a factory, so no starport yet. Is that a factory? No, an additional barrack. So Ed massing up infantry like it's going out of style, as those Immortals once again on the move, trying to figure out what exactly they can do. HeadOfState once again getting some assimilators as well, and getting that Nexus up and running. Gonna go ahead and drop down this pylon over here as well in order to get sight beyond these what I'll call just the vents here. And now once again on the move, a single Colossus on the backside, only a range of 6, however. That robotic support bay producing a second Colossus, so there's going to be 2 Colossi, and now that range upgrade once again being researched. So we'll see how this is going to work. Taking a look at the army, Ed is on with a very massive army at 3150. Taking a look at the current units, 24 Marauders and a single Marine. Taking a look at the losses so far, Ed is on losing 19 units versus HeadOfState versus and losing 7, but a lot of those units must have been SCVs as well, SCVs and Marines. Taking a look back over here, we have a single Colossus surrounded by a couple Immortals as well. Colossus once again being trained up, and so there's going to be now 3 Colossi once this has already been queued up. I do not see a forge anywhere, and with the new with the downgrade on the Colossus, as their damage has been reduced from 26 to 20, the Colossus really needs those range upgrades in order to really do anything. Zealots and Sentry also being warped in as well, so more units being warped in. Both players just trying to play it safe. I don't see any siege tanks either, so siege tanks not being used as well. And now we have a Ghost Academy, so Ghost Academy being used. We have a single Ghost or 2 Ghosts being produced, and perhaps EdlsOn will be able to teach me something with Ghosts in terms of this fight right now. Ghost only getting 100 hit points, costing 150 minerals, 150 gas, and we'll see if that EMP round or that snipe ability will in fact be strong enough. Stay tuned for part 2 of this replay between EdlsOn and HeadOfState here on Scrap Station.